Have you ever had this feeling? You are constantly spinning, dealing with countless tasks, emails, and messages from the moment you wake up until you go to bed. But when you finally lie down, an empty feeling washes over you. You ask yourself, did I actually accomplish anything truly meaningful today? And even worse, you wake up the next morning exhausted, feeling drained before the day even truly begins. If your answer is yes, then this video is for you. Effective time management is not a competition to see who can do the most in 24 hours. The highest level of time management is actually managing your energy and your focus. It is the art of ensuring that every day you not only complete your work brilliantly, but also maintain your inner fire and mental well-being. Welcome back to Better English. I'm Mary. As we stand on the threshold of 2026, a year of speed and transformation, I want to share something truly valuable. Today, I won't talk about common, tired theories. We will dive deep into the 5 core principles of life management that I have developed. Methods that have helped me shift from being always busy to being always productive. Let's begin this journey of self-transformation right now. And we'll start by confronting the biggest resistance we face every morning, our own biology. The first principle and the foundation of all productivity is this: never swim against the current. In nature, trees have seasons for bearing fruit, and tides have cycles of rising and falling. The human body also operates on an unchangeable rule called the Circadian Rhythm. Our biggest mistake is trying to force ourselves to be productive during hours when our body is actually resisting. Take an honest look at your day. There are specific times when your mind feels exceptionally clear, ideas flow naturally, and you can solve complex problems in an instant. But then there are those moments when you sit in front of the screen for 2 hours, struggling to write a simple email. This isn't because you are lazy, it's because you are using the wrong energy for the wrong moment. For example, I am what science calls an early bird. My golden hour is from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. This is when my alertness hormone, cortisol, peaks. I consider this a sacred time. During these 3 hours, I absolutely avoid scrolling through social media, answering casual messages, and attending pointless meetings. I dedicate it entirely to my most demanding tasks: analyzing business data, writing strategic scripts, or deeply studying a challenging new skill. Conversely, imagine if I tried to tackle those intense tasks at 3 p.m., when my body naturally feels sluggish after lunch. I would definitely take twice as long to finish, and the quality would be cut in half. In the afternoon, as my focus drops, I switch to maintenance mode, answering non-urgent emails, handling administrative paperwork, or meeting with colleagues, tasks that require social interaction more than deep, solitary thinking. What about you? Perhaps you are a night owl, someone who only truly comes alive after the city lights turn on. If so, please don't force yourself to wake up at 5 a.m. just because you read somewhere that successful people wake up early. True success comes from understanding your own internal clock. Observe yourself for 1 week. Record when you feel the most energetic and when you feel the most tired. Then, arrange your work to flow with that energy curve. When you follow nature's rhythm, everything becomes surprisingly effortless and smooth. Have you ever watched professional cooking shows? Before the stove is even turned on, great chefs never run around looking for knives or groceries. They practice a French term called mise-en-place, meaning everything in its place. Vegetables are washed, spices are measured, and tools are laid out. When the signal starts, they simply cook, smoothly and expertly. Our lives need a mise-en-place process too. Many people start their day in a state of chaos. You wake up, grab your phone, scroll through negative news, rush to brush your teeth, stand in front of your closet for 15 minutes deciding what to wear, and then run out the door only to forget an important document. By the time you sit at your desk, your brain is already fatigued from making a dozen tiny decisions early in the morning. Science calls this decision fatigue. My secret to eliminating this fatigue is simple. Prepare everything the night before. No matter how tired I am, I always set aside 15 to 20 minutes to design the next day. I open my planner and write down the 3 to 5 most important tasks that absolutely must be completed. I rank them by priority. Beyond just listing, I also prepare the physical environment. For example, if I plan to go to the gym in the morning, I lay out my shoes, workout clothes, and water bottle right by the door. If I need to write a report, I clear my desk and open the necessary files on my computer. Imagine the difference. The next morning when the alarm rings, you don't waste a single second wondering, what should I do today? What should I wear? Where is that file? Everything is pre-programmed. You step into the new day like an arrow that has been drawn and aimed, shooting straight toward your goal. This preparation not only saves time, but also creates a proactive mindset, helping you conquer procrastination from the very first moments of the day. We live in the information age, where data is our asset. But the paradox is that we possess so much data, we can no longer control it. Look at your computer desktop right now. Is it cluttered with random image files, Word documents, and unnamed folders? Is it a mess? Open your Downloads folder. Does it hold thousands of random files from years ago? If your answer is yes, you are wasting an enormous amount of time without even realizing it. How long does it take you to find an old contract, a photo for a piece of content, or a report from last month? 5 minutes? 10 minutes? Or maybe you spent an hour searching hopelessly before giving up? This dead time accumulates daily, weekly, and becomes massive holes that swallow your productivity. Systemizing your data is how you respect your work. For me, my computer and phone are not just tools, they are my second brain. And this brain must be organized. I apply a strict tiered filing structure. The largest folder is the year 2026, which is then divided into categories like work, study, and personal. The work folder is further broken down by project and by month. For instance, when I need to find a specific video clip from 2024, it takes me exactly 3 clicks and less than 10 seconds. It's not because I have a super memory, it's because I have a logical system. The mindset of do it right the first time is crucial. When you download a file, don't just dump it on your desktop. Take 3 extra seconds to rename it clearly and save it in its correct home folder. This organization doesn't just apply to your computer, but also to your physical workspace. A messy desk creates a messy mind. When your eyes perceive disorder, your brain unconsciously releases the stress hormone, cortisol. Make it a habit to clean your desk completely before you get up, putting everything back in its place. When your surroundings are clear, your creative flow can be fully unlocked. There is a great quote that says, "Experience is not what happens to you. It is what you do with what happens to you." Many people live for 10 years, but in reality they just live 1 year and repeat it 10 times. Why? Because they are missing a crucial step, reviewing, looking back and learning from their actions. Typically, people wait until the end of the year, right before the New Year's Eve fireworks, to sit down and summarize their accomplishments. But in modern time management, 1 year is too long. If you are heading in the wrong direction, you need to know immediately to correct your course, not wait until the end of the year to realize you have drifted far off track. That's why I implement a daily review ritual. This is my non-negotiable end-of-day ceremony. I sit down, open my notebook, and ask myself fundamental questions. First, which goals did I accomplish today? Checking the tasks I completed creates a surge of dopamine, the happiness hormone, which gives me tremendous motivation for the next day. Second, what did I do poorly? Why? For example, I planned to finish a script in 2 hours, but it ended up taking 4. Why? Was it because I was writing while checking Facebook, or because I took a pointless call from a friend? Once I identify the root cause, for example, the phone call, I immediately extract the lesson. Next time, during my focus block, I will set my phone to airplane mode. Or if I must answer, I will learn to politely but firmly end the call within 5 minutes. You see, when you review every day, you are correcting your own mistakes in real time. You become smarter, more disciplined, and sharper with each passing day. Don't wait for others to critique or remind you. Become the most demanding yet fair teacher to yourself. Small daily improvements will create enormous compound interest for your career down the road. In modern life, no matter how well you manage your schedule, there will always be gaps. These are the times you spend waiting at the doctor's office, waiting for a plane to take off, sitting in a taxi between appointments, or simply waiting for a friend to arrive. We call this dead time. How do most people handle this dead time? They pull out their phones unconsciously, scroll through TikTok, watch short videos, or read sensationalist news. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, then half an hour passes. You might think you are relaxing, but in reality, you are just feeding your mind empty calories. Information junk food, leaving your brain scattered and more fatigued. I see these time gaps as gifts. I always carry a time rescue kit with me, a thin book or an e-reader like Kindle, and a small notebook. When I find out my flight is delayed by 45 minutes, instead of getting frustrated or browsing social media, I find a quiet corner, open my book, or sketch ideas for a new project. You would be surprised to know that some of my most impactful ideas and even parts of long books are completed precisely during these small, fragmented moments. Do the math. If you utilize 30 minutes of dead time every day for reading or learning a new language, over a year, you gain over 180 hours of study time, the equivalent of taking 3 or 4 specialized courses. Do not look down on these small breaks. Turn your taxi into a mobile classroom and your airport lounge into a private library. The difference between a highly successful person and an average person often lies in how they utilize the moments that others throw away. Next time you have to wait for someone, instead of reaching for your phone to kill time, reach for a book to cultivate time. Finally, I want to share one final heartfelt message. Even the fastest machine needs fuel and maintenance. I know this struggle personally. I used to pull all-nighters thinking I was a machine, but all it did was cost me my focus the next day. To maintain peak performance, you must expertly manage the 3 pillars of energy: sleep, nutrition, and rest. Respect your sleep as much as you respect your work deadlines. Fuel your body with clean, high-energy food instead of fast food or sugary energy drinks. And most importantly, be grateful for yourself after every day of hard work. If you want to join me in designing your life more effectively and perhaps own the type of planner I use, please check the link below. Remember, time is the fairest resource. Everyone has 24 hours. How you use it will define who you become in the future. Remember your second brain, your golden hour, and never stop reviewing yourself. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Better English so we can get better together every day. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.